very, very good. I mean,
You like Justin School?
I mean,
he
makes
was with Chris Cooper.
Yeah, that feels like the guy they'll probably go after eventually. Him or like someone. I mean, I know how he's talked about like before the combine, like it doesn't really change their philosophy on the goal line. I feel like it has to somewhat. Like
it has to, right?
Yeah, so like if you look at some of the guys available, Justin School, and again, these are just Shanahan connections. Ben Barch, like as a guy, like guys like that, I think would make
Barch
as like a.
I think in the draft, I'm starting to look more at Monroe Freeling and Blake Miller
because they're athletic.
Yeah,
they move. I think those would be those. Blake Miller feels like a likely scenario in the first round for the Eagles potentially as a Lane Johnson replacement. Monroe Freeling might go in the top like 12 picks.
Yeah, he's gonna go too high now. Yeah,
but he would make some sense.
He's shooting up the board. Here's one I've asked other people, so I'm going to ask you: could Spencer Fanou fall because he's got little baby arms?
I could see it.
Possibly. I mean, if he does,
he's got shorter arms than Will Campbell had.
Yeah, I don't know if he's a tackle. Like honestly, I think he'd be. I mean, he could be a right tackle. I mean, he's a really good player and he's athletic as heck. I know he's got short arms, but he moves differently. I've seen some people say that like he could kick inside the center and be an All-Pro. I mean, he's got like a build of like a.
Well, that's why I love him because I think he can play all 5 positions. So he's not. He's a safe prospect. I don't know if he'll reach 23, but I think there's an outside chance he will because his arm. Nobody wants to pay interior. No one wants to draft, interior lineman that high. So if he starts to fall, if everybody considers him an interior lineman, I jump on him at 23.
Yeah,
he's like a top 10 production player, and I would jump on him. I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but his arms are so short, it might happen.
Maybe, or at least he'll be like. I mean, if he doesn't fall to 23, he might be in range for a trade up. That's reasonable. Let's say he falls to 18 or 19 or 17. Maybe Howie, if he loves him, it's in striking distance. Spencer Fanou, I mean, if that happens, I think he would be a home run pick. I really do. I have a little more like concerns about Blake Miller. I think he is really athletic. He's got long arms, and like those are 2 really good combinations. I think his core strength is a little weak. He does get pushed back a little too much for my liking, but the physical tools are there. It's a decent tackle class and it's a pretty good interior class. I mean, the Eagles are going to have options there in the draft, and I would be shocked if it's not a first round offensive lineman. I mean, maybe it's a wide receiver. I mean, it's the only other one I could think possibly, but I mean, Caleb Lomu will be there as well. I don't like Caden Proctor as much as other people do, but I mean, some people like him.
I don't think he's a fit now that you shipped. I thought maybe he was a fit if Stoutland was here and you're doing the same thing. Then I think he's a better fit.
Yeah.
But I've shifted towards the Millers and Freelings because I think they're going to play differently. And I think they're going to look for different styles.
Yeah. I think that's the most likely scenario. Max Iachana from Arizona State. I mean, he's pretty athletic and he's got very light feet and he can get in space as well. And he's a little lighter on the lighter side as well as a tackle, and he had a great Senior Bowl. He's also a fantastic story. Didn't start playing football into JUCO. So, and then there's some developmental stuff there. Like you're gonna really have to have Chris Cooper to help him grow. And I guess Chris Cooper is an unknown when it comes to that. I mean, didn't have the best success in Minnesota, but that's another tackle that I would throw out there as a potential option with Blake Miller and Monroe Freeling. So.
Good stuff, Cayden. Appreciate you joining in today. My final question for you today, and obviously this could change as we get closer to the year, but who do you think is more pressure going into the year, Nick Sirianni or Jalen Hurts this year?
It's a tough question because I feel like they're tied together. And if one fails, I think the other one might be out.
Right.
So it's tough. I don't know. I mean, probably Sirianni. I mean, because Jalen at least had the contract, and I think probably Nick to some level, but it's tough because I'm kind of going back and forth in my head. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I would probably roll with Nick because I feel like he's more likely just to get blamed for everything. I mean, if we're talking about if we're talking about internal pressure, I'm not exactly sure, but at least outside pressure. I mean, I feel like if the season goes off of the rails, I mean, Nick, they're going to be calling for his head left and right. I don't think Jalen's going to receive that same level of criticism because I think there is some blind love for Jalen, and I think Jalen's a good quarterback, but I don't think he gets criticized as much as Nick. So I think Nick is probably more likely. I mean, even dating back to like 2023 after the year, and there were reports that they were thinking about going after Bill Belichick and firing Nick, and it took like 10 days to even have that presser. So the fact that like that's been a thought out there, the fact that I don't know. I would probably lean Nick is under more pressure, but I mean, this could be the year that things unravel for Jalen if he doesn't play well.
Good. Well, I go Nick. Nick's first to go because it's easier to replace the coach than the quarterback. But they're both, if they have a bad season, they're both, the clock is ticking. But it's easier to replace the coach, as you pointed. They tried to replace him twice already. Not tried, but considered it.
Yeah.
At Cayden_Steele 19. Make sure you follow Cayden on the X platform. Any Slay love as you head out and do your work for NJ.com? Read Cayden. He's doing a tremendous job. Slay retiring 13 seasons, 6 Pro Bowls, 3 here, Super Bowl, 2 Super Bowl appearances, Super Bowl title. Great guy. What's not to like about Slay? Banana pudding, if you can get it from Jennifer Slay.
Yeah.
Big impact on Quinyon Cooper, Avante Maddox, Josh Jobe, yada, 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 down the line.
Yeah. I mean, my most memorable Slay moments were like the 22, 23 seasons. And I think when they acquired him, people thought like he might be on like, the back burner of his career. And he came in here and in those matchups against Justin Jefferson, he was incredible. I mean, like,
I brought up that 22 game. That was like an NBA scorer scoring 50. He was just locked in. He was just unbelievable in that game.
Yeah.
He got away with a couple penalties, but I digress.
That's what all good corners do. They all get away with. But he looked like the best corner in football for that night. And there were moments in his career. I mean, I don't know if he's a Hall of Fame level player, but like he's in the Hall of very good. Like he was a very good player.
He's borderline. I think he's borderline. It's a lot of Pro Bowls, Super Bowl. He's borderline. I don't know if he'll get in, but he'll be discussed. He'll be discussed. Very good.
One of the best Eagles players, corners of all time. And I wonder if he's a Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I said yes. Eagles ring of honor.
It's tough, man. There's only a couple in there, man. There's only 2 in, and there's a couple guys that could be in that aren't in. Yeah. So, who were the 2 I said, John? Obviously, Eric Allen and then
Troy Vincent. Yeah. And the other guys, like he's better than Bobby Taylor. He's better than Sheldon Brown. He's
Nolito.
Who else? He's better than Lito. Yeah, he's better than Lito.
Yeah. And he's got the Super Bowl ring, the sentimental part of it,
Yeah.
I wonder how many guys can you choose from a Super Bowl team? I mean, that's the hard part. But I mean,
that's it. They got a bunch of guys coming in from these Super Bowl teams. So they've had a lot of big time talent. And he's one of them. Just like Cayden Steele, big time talent. Cayden_Steele.
And the Birds 365 Ring of Honor, Johnny Mac, for a guest. Cayden, thank you, brother. We appreciate you joining in today. Make sure you guys read his work at NJ.com. Cayden, thank you, man. We appreciate it. We'll talk to you again soon. All right, brother.
Thank you, guys.
All right,
thanks, bud.
There's Cayden Steele joining us right here on Birds